And good evening, everybody. This is Michael Filighera. I am with logicalsignals.com and tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott Wave update for the S&P 500 for Tuesday, September 21st, 2021. Things are moving right along according to plan. And here in the S&P, the market did go up and basically during Globex completed what I've labeled as wave 4, and then looks like it has begun its fifth wave to complete this initial decline. Now, what we have so far, what it appears to me within this fifth wave is we have wave 1 of 5, wave 2 of 5, and now we're subdividing within that third wave, which I had expected. I do expect, as I said, that during a third wave, and it's in the fifth wave, so it's going to break into its own 5 waves. So within that, the third wave is going to be the longest and the strongest, and is normally the one that extends. So within that, it looks like we have one of 3, 2 of 3, so we're in the 3 of 3 move. What does that put out as expectations for tomorrow? The market should begin to accelerate a little bit going down. And I would think that, excuse me, we'll get to this initial level of 4,281 and that area pretty quickly if we start to accelerate lower, at least back down towards this low, which is at 42.93. We need to put in a new low for wave 5 to be complete. It can end in a failure, but I'm not suspecting that it will just now. And once that is done, it gets below there and we can count 5. Then we'll be able to put a completion point for minor wave 5. And then again, leave open exactly what that's going to be on the intermediate level. It's either going to be a wave 1 or to be a wave A. So we'll leave that open for right now, but understanding that we will have finished a 5-degree decline on a minor scale, minor degree, and that we'd be looking for an ABC a rally to form the next wave up. So it's either going to be a wave 2 or to be a B wave. So we'll keep those both. We have to run them together until the market makes clear on what scale we're putting in these moves. So on what degree, I actually should say. So again, for tomorrow, as long as we continue to follow plan, which is the current count, then I think that we will be looking at some additional acceleration lower. And so it's a continuation of the decline, continuation of downside. I think and this particular third wave that we're in, we should get at least a 43.03, if not lower. And so I'm kind of looking for 42.81 on this particular move. Then we get a little fourth wave bounce, then we get another fifth wave down. Remember, wave 5 consists of its own 5 waves. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right now we're done with 1 and 2, and it looks like 3 is the subdividing wave, and we're done with 1 and possibly 2. And so we're in that 3 of 3. That's the point again where we're into that point of recognition. This time it's not necessarily that the trend has changed, it's just that the market's going to go down. So, because we usually get a little bit of acceleration in there and more people are going to dive in and go with the market on the selling. So once we get that all done, and we get a 4 and then another 5, that 5 wave, the entire fifth wave, is likely going to get down here. The third was beautiful. It was all very, very clean and it fit incredibly well. But this level here is just where wave 5 will be equal to wave 3. So that all works for right now, and we're just going to keep tracking it. So again, for tomorrow, we're looking for a little bit additional downside. The rallies should be shallow until the entire 5 waves is in. So I wouldn't be looking for, I mean, I shouldn't say it that way. I think that what we'll see is the ability for the market to actually put in some decent rallies. We did get some today. This was tradable. This was very tradable. And so, but look at those declines. So again, what we're seeing is decline, rally, rejection, and now we're getting a little bit of an uptick here, but I don't suspect it's going to last. So again, if this is the completion point, I'm sure I should fix that because it came up at the wrong level. It is 95.75 and not 94.50. Let me just put that, adjust that, because it is going to change our 90. And say, okay. Yeah, okay, so I did it wrong again, and it's 95.75. All right, excuse me one more time. Or I just put this correction in and because it's 95.75. So my other one was incorrect, and it still doesn't move it. I'll leave it, I'll fix it later. So again, if I'm going to do this count, if that's as I marked wave 4, then we have 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 1 of 3, 2 of 3. So we're in the 3 of 3 move. And this could be actually 1 of that third, a little 2, and then we begin to slide. And I'm now looking for at least down to 42.81, if not lower. And hopefully that once we get the fourth wave in and then the 5th wave decline, will probably end up at least 42.51, possibly down to 42.12. And whether that all takes place tomorrow or gets carried over into Thursday, we'll have to wait and see. Today did cover quite a bit of territory. So I would anticipate that we'll likely see the same thing again tomorrow. Again, continue to trade what's in front of you and using the moving averages. And when the market exceeds a moving average, you've got to go with it. You cannot fight it, even though you may think it shouldn't go there. It's a quick way to just lose your account as the market does go where it wants to go. So, and trade accordingly is what I've been pointing out. And we get the start of a down move, and this bar really kind of came in. And when it started to break the 20, it was a sell. You just get on board. And then it went down and it broke below the 8, and then below the support, and just continued to head on down. So it was a very decent trade. Then this one was also, and these are again on the 15-minute chart. So as you get to your lower charts, they're probably more broken up, but on the 15-minute basis, they were a good sell, another good sell, and even the one last, but I probably would not have traded it because after the close, that one took us into the bell. And so that's even putting a little bit of pressure on yourself if you've got to be flat by the bell. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Looking for additional downside tomorrow. The market is progressing very cleanly within this 5-wave decline that started right off of the highs. Got off to a bumpy start, but wave 1 has come through very cleanly, and so did wave 3. So I have no reason to believe that we won't see this completion of wave 5 coming in below the 3rd wave. This is where I'm going to leave it. Our next update will be on Wednesday, the 22nd.